Hi, my name is Jacob Fouch, and this is my pitch for a new Hy-Vee location in Wisconsin. So to get us started, just a few tasks that I went through to determine the best location is I took a look at Hy-Vee's history, what they stood for, what was the path they took. I examined Wisconsin's current retail landscape, and I just determined a good location based on different metrics. So, brief store history. It was founded in 1930 by Charles Hyde and David Bradenberg in Iowa, and it started just before the market crash. They started expanding slowly in the 1940s when they started to buy some other wholesale grocers in the area. And fast forward 30 years into the 1970s, and they start to expand across state boundaries. And at this time, they had a total of 124 stores and over 10,000 total employees at said stores. And since then, Hy-Vee's expansion has been consistent as you see more locations pop up in different areas. This is Wisconsin's current retail landscape. Just to name a few, they've got Target, Walmart, Aldi, Home Depot, IKEA, Best Buy, Costco. These are just some of the big ones. So I definitely took a look at this when determining competition in the area. So how did I find the perfect spot? I used the list of these different metrics and to find the perfect location. One being the population in the area or the population density. This is just how populated the area is, and if there's a good amount of people in the area that would shop at this new brick and mortar store. Who's competition in the area? Just as I said before, I took a look at the Wisconsin landscape just to see if any of those stores were in the area that we would have to compete with for sales. How accessible is the location? Is there many different ways to get in and out of the city? Can you see it from these main highways? Are a lot of people able to access it easily? And what's going to bring people in to see or shop at our store? This could be parks, museums, anything the city has to offer. Just another reason that maybe they would stop by and shop with us. So the perfect spot I found was Wausau, Wisconsin. It's just a city that's just kind of not very highly thought of in Wisconsin, or for a person out of Wisconsin, I should say. I hadn't heard of it, but after I did some research, I found that this would be a very good location to put a new brick and mortar store. So I first looked. This is just kind of a overall road map area of Wausau, Wisconsin. So it's between 39 and 40,000 people. Now, this number could have changed a little bit since I did my research, but it's just a general idea of how many people are in the area. It's pretty compact, so it makes it available to a lot of people if we were to put it here. Now, what is the competition in the area? And I found this very interesting. The only really big stores in Wausau are TJ Maxx, Kohl's, and Walmart, and they're not even technically in Wausau. They're just around the outskirts. So these are like the main competitors, like I said, in the area. But the only store that is really similar to Hy-Vee with that grocery kind of feel to it is Walmart, and that kind of makes it not concerning to see that we don't have a ton of other competition in the area. So location and accessibility. Wausau is very accessible. So in the bottom right, I took a screenshot of the map and put some arrows at the different areas you can enter the city. There is multiple different motorways / highways and different main roads that lead to the town of Wausau. So that helps people get into the city to come shop with us. It allows easy access for travelers as well. There's also lots of other small towns and cities nearby, as you can see. Like there's Rib Mountain, Schofield, Rothschild, Weston. These are just a short list of the towns that are nearby. There are many more up north and northeast and west. So that was a big highlight when I started looking for a town. And I thought this was really interesting, but I believe accessibility is in the head of the buyers. People will take accessibility over like saving money sometimes, just if it saves them a 10-15 minute car ride. So I think having that accessibility factor being placed in a town that has lots of different accessibility points is very important when finding a new brick and mortar store. And what are some things that are going to bring people into Wausau besides the Hy-Vee? And these are just some examples. Wausau is a big sporting town to start off with, but they also have many city parks. There's a Rib Mountain State Park. It's just trails, camping, stuff like that. And then I found this one really interesting, the Monk Botanical Gardens. It is a basically park that you can walk through, and it's all got this Asian monk feel to it. So it's very cool. It's got a meditation garden as seen in the picture in the top. But I thought this was very interesting, and I bet you it brings in a lot of people into the city of Wausau. As I stated earlier, sporting is a big thing. They have a big river that runs through the city of Wausau, the Wisconsin River. And so fishing is going to be a huge thing. And as a fisherman myself, I know a lot of them like to stop at grocery stores before they go out so they can stay out on the water and have food, drinks, whatever they need. And another big sporting thing there is skiing. It gets cold there, and there's a few mountains nearby. So Granite Peak is a big ski resort near there. And I was actually very surprised to see Wausau has a lot of city attractions as well. So there is a few museums there. There's a children's imaginarium, which is just like a children's museum, the Lee Yawkey Woodson Art Museum, and they also have another art museum called the Wausau Museum of Contemporary Art. But that is not it. They also have a big theater for plays downtown and some other big attractions, historical landmarks that also bring a lot of people in. So in conclusion, with looking at all these different metrics, I think Wausau has the characteristics of a great landing spot for the next brick and mortar location. The people of Wausau do not have a big chain grocery store except for that Walmart, which isn't even technically in Wausau. It's on the outskirts. And they would definitely benefit from getting a Hy-Vee, or they would definitely benefit from us as we would from them. So all this being said, I think we should choose Wausau. Thank you, and have a great day.